I'm going to survive 100 days of Better on Bedrock, a Minecraft Bedrock mod pack that adds so much to the game, including new mobs, bosses, weapons, and even revamped biomes. I'll build up an epic base and take on every boss in the game. This is 100 days of Better on Bedrock. Day 0 begins with my first steps unlocking my first Better on Bedrock achievement. To start off this journey, I punch my first tree. There are built-in quests in this mod, and completing those quests give you different rewards. I craft a crafting table followed by a wooden pickaxe to gather stone. I then upgrade my stone pick and craft a sword. Right by spawn, I already find my first custom structure. There's a chest with some new items we can talk about later, as well as a blue bed for me to borrow. Up top, there's another chest with a note. If you want to read it for lore, feel free to pause. Right as I leave, I see an even bigger build in the near distance. First, I'll check these huts. I get an upgraded bed followed by another chest with a loot bag giving me gold and fish. This campfire can cook that for me, and the other chest had a gold apple as well as amazing copper boots. These 2 hay bales will be mine, and I sleep my first night. This deer looks enchanted. Onto this tower, right at the entrance, there's one of the trial chamber spawners that spawns witches. I take on this fight until I get pretty low, then head outside and eat a golden apple, not knowing if I can die from poison in this mod. After sitting outside for a while, I come to the conclusion that I can't die from these witches, and that's why I'm not on hardcore. There's my first corpse with all my loot. I do try to fight some more, but see that it's not worth it right now. I craft an iron chest plate and carry on. This sugarcane will be useful in the future, and here's my first village. The villagers offer me their lanterns, and since I don't want to be rude, I of course accept this gift. I go to sleep as the sun falls and move on from the village on day 2. There's a massive cave with a mineshaft underneath that I'll have to come back later and check out. I claim some of these rewards from completing quests earlier and find another village. Here's a goblin trader that had some pretty fair deals. I won't make any trades with this one, but there's another deeper into the snow that will give me Vein Miner 1. An interesting enchanted book we'll see later. Goblin Trader number 3, thank you for these name tags. After an entire day of running, I finally see the end of the snow biome. There's a pack of wolves here that, like usual, won't attack unless provoked. With Frost Walker on these boots, I can get across the water pretty fast. Underneath my ice, there's some sort of enchanted zombie. There's another tower just like the one we found earlier with even more loot. I can't wait until I find a wizard to trade these runes. With my last iron, here's an axe that'll chop some trees, and our journey will continue on water. There's no need for a boat when you have Frostwalker. Unless it starts to rain, then you might want a boat. But if you see an ocean monument, you'll probably be happy with walking on water, especially if you see a second one. Speaking of seeing things, there's land in the distance, and it's certainly nice. I'll sleep the night and grab my bed. I'll drink some milk and grab my bed. Here's the largest village yet with another spooky tower. This looks like such a nice home. In my defense, the door was left unlocked. Ooh, a potion of strength. I'll happily take these golden apples and continue with my search for where I want to live. This looks pretty cool. I wonder what it is. Oh no, never mind, never mind. If I died to a couple witches, I'll for sure die to you. This blacksmith chest has some upgraded gear for me. I can't live near here with that boss looming in the distance. Speaking of distance, there's a very nice house across this river. Day 5, I enter in and see how great this home looks. I get super excited when I see the wizard I've been searching for. I trade for a basic staff to unlock and trade for the ice staff. I just wanted to see how it worked. I'm so glad the wizard didn't get mad at me for that. The basic staff gives some sort of hover effect. Nothing too crazy, but it may be useful. The ice staff, on the other hand, seems to be quite powerful. I'll trade for another and come back for other staffs once I have the resources. There is some fairly useful loot in these barrels, plus an anvil. This flower forest seems like a great spot to call home. There are nearby buildings and a flat land to build on. As the rain falls, I fall asleep. With a clean inventory, I'll check out that cherry mountain. The build up top leads me to my first 3 diamonds. There's another structure that spawns some sort of dragon that I definitely won't be fighting, at least not right now. While I'm on this mountain, I'll chop down some trees. I guess I should have asked first. Back home, I'll plant some cherry trees nearby. I'll also make some bread and plant sugarcane. It's day 7 and I really like the look of this river, so this is where my base will go. My current setup will be moved roughly 100 blocks. Some spruce trees will get planted and I'll begin constructing my first build. It won't be much, just a small campsite to sleep at until I build my first house. I'm off to find a spruce forest to get more wood and saplings. I get a little lost but find a graveyard. As any normal person would do, I dig up their graves to see a chest. I thought I'd get a couple bones, not 3 stacks. Each chest had stacks upon stacks of bones. When I was done, we were left with 9.5 stacks of bones, 11 iron, 15 copper, and even more gold apples. Before leaving this forest, I'm grabbing these flowers that aren't near my home base. I missed this house my first time around and got some nice loot. There's an illager camp right here that I'll ignore for now. Back home, I craft another axe, bone meal this tree, and get to chopping on day 9. I gather both spruce and cherry wood all day. 10% of the way through, I'll craft a couple stone picks and mine stone. 7 stacks later, I craft an iron pickaxe, completing a goal and quest. Half my cobble then gets smelted back into stone. 12345 is a bad password. Day 11, I craft my first shovel alongside a diamond pickaxe. I harvest my sugarcane just to extend that farm. Afterwards, I make a pen for these cows. I'll build them a much better place to live soon. I'd like to get to building my starter house next, but before I can do that, I'll need to terraform just a bit. The moment I start to dig, I find a lava pool and unknowingly dig up wild carrots. I craft a hoe to start a small farm. I do have to take off my boots because of Frostwalker. This, just like the cow pen, isn't the final farm. I planted regular carrots, wild ones, and a wheat seed. Back to terraforming, I'll start with getting rid of this lava. I then dig some dirt, giving me space to build. I start my house with 4 5x6 boxes. Stripped cherry wood will go on each corner and each intersection. While building, this creeper became quite interested. I leaped from the top and we became friends. Back to a stone axe. I need to go mining very soon. The flooring will be spruce wood and this house will have 3 different levels for the roof. Each roof will have a stone brick outline and be filled with cherry. I want to get pretty creative with this house and that's where the 3 different levels comes into play. I'll also be using both spruce and cherry wood. I could choose between the 2 or just use a different wood entirely, although I'm fine with going with something new like this. Will it come out looking good? We'll have to see here on day 17 where my starter house has been completed. I didn't go too heavy on adding details and it gets pretty compact in here on the first floor. I have my chests down here and nothing upstairs because having storage up top is usually an inconvenience. Same with having a bed up here. A storage setup is another build that will come soon. I start harvesting my crops and get regular carrots that I replant, and the wild carrots I have turned into edible healthy carrots that can only be stacked in 16s. These can't be replanted it seems, so I'll stick to just farming regular carrots for now unless I come across more wild ones. I harvest this sugarcane, getting me nearly 2 stacks that'll be replanted. With this iron shovel, I now have no iron left. It's time to go mining. Right now is a great time because I have the start of our base ready to go. I have some temporary storage for what I find, and as you can see, I have all the supplies I need, including a little extra. I don't know how I didn't notice that. I believe that's another graveyard. This little hill was barely blocking it. I think the loot will be the same as what we found last time with a lot of bones as well as some copper ingots, and this one has some gold. Another gold apple. I will happily take that. Even more iron. That's actually very nice. I will make another iron pick because I want to save this diamond pick as long as I can. And I'll switch out my chainmail leggings for iron leggings. Time to go look for a cave. There's that build with the dragon we saw earlier. There's a village right over here that is closer than the previous. I've known this village was here for a while as I saw that building poking out over this hill, but I haven't had a reason to come over here until now since I'm looking for a cave. Look at this house. A tree grew in with the house. It's actually a blacksmith, which makes this even cooler. In the chest, we have almost nothing. I'll start mining this coal before I go into a cave because I have no coal at all, so anytime I see some, I will grab some. I will also grab these hay bales. There's another goblin trader here. Is there anything nice? Not really, except for this netherite ingot. This iron pickaxe is actually super good, and for only 4 iron ingots. I'm gonna sleep at this village, and when I go mining, after I get 4 iron, I'm going to come back up and trade with that goblin. Whoa, how did I not notice that? That's so cool. A cherry crafting table. Maybe I crafted a spruce crafting table earlier and I just didn't notice it. I hope that's not the case. A Fortune 3 iron pickaxe is now mine. That is seriously so amazing. We have our first enchanted skeleton right here. Let's try and avoid the arrows. And wow, they take quite a while to shoot. Maybe they only shoot when they know they'll hit. Okay, well. Oh, wow, that worked out. This cave seemed so promising and it just ends like this. Now that I think of it, it'll be worth it to trade for more Fortune 3 picks. So that's what we'll do. There's another goblin trader right here. What? 4 bread for 4 steak. I will happily take that. Thank you. Tree Captator 1. That would actually be pretty good. Hopefully this cave isn't just a dead end. Is this cave a dead end? Oh, no. Stop messing around. Oh, wow. I will eat a gold apple just in case there are any monsters nearby. I guess creepers do a lot more damage because I don't think I was that close. Even though I'm not on hardcore, I seriously want to avoid dying, so I will not joke around like that anymore. Oh, no. This cave is an actual cave, which is very nice to see. And having this water right here will make it very easy to escape. Diamond! Skeleton, these are mine. Fortune 3, please help me out. Wow, 4 from 1. That's as lucky as you can get. Another diamond. We got 5 from 3. That's not great, but it's better than what I would have gotten if I didn't have this fortune pickaxe, obviously. I already have a full inventory. I'm going to craft this coal into coal blocks. That'll save quite a lot of space. 6 diamonds from 2. That's nice. I wonder if I'll run into any new mobs while I'm down here. Whoa, I don't have my toolbox on me, so I can't actually see what this is before mining it. I'm going to mine it with fortune and oh wow, that might need diamond to mine. What am I going to get? There we go, a magic stone. That's nice. Stardust nugget. I am going to need to look into that as there's another one right up here. Oh, that gave me more than 1. It gave me 2 that time, and I don't even have fortune. There's an enchanted zombie right over here. There we go. That time I just got 1. The enchanted zombie left. Okay. The cave goes even deeper. I won't worry about this enderman right now. When I need ender pearls to take on the ender dragon, I will just get those from the nether. Whoa, the zombie dropped something that I haven't seen before. Soul Star. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research to find out what these 2 items are. There's a geode right here. I'll check it out to see if there's anything different, but I'm not going to mine it right now since I'm low on inventory space. We have an actual vein right here. I wasn't sure if these spawned like this or if they just came as singles all the time. We are up to 10 Stardust nuggets. I think that's it for this cave. Okay, right as I say I think that's it, I find many more diamonds, bringing my total to 28. It's day 21 and it's time to say goodbye. Day 22, before I do anything else, I need to get a proper storage room built. I begin with placing these chests in the layout I want. I chop away at both spruce and cherry trees, followed by mining even more stone to smelt that cobble into stone brick. Day 26, I'll harvest my crops and add in a new cow. I didn't realize this before, but I actually trapped 3 sheep with 1 cow. It seems pretty obvious that these are sheep, but I really didn't notice before. I will keep the cows and sheep together temporarily. I begin building the storage room and I noticed that it's too close to my house. I thought it would be fine when I made the layout, but it's definitely not. The rest of the day will be spent shoving this over 7 blocks. I start building here on day 27. I follow the theme I did with my house and go with stripped cherry wood, a stone brick trim, and cherry stairs in the middle. I also add a second level to this roof following the previous pattern. The details for this build will be fences, trapdoors, and a bit of texturing with stripped spruce. On day 29, my first warehouse is done. It looks almost identical to my house. I of course followed the essence of my starter home with some changes to the actual structure. Heading inside, if you've watched the previous videos on my channel, you may notice what I did with the chest layout. I'll take the rest of the day to transfer and organize everything I have. It's day 30 and a goblin trader has made its way to my base. There's an offer for netherite ingots that I feel like I can't pass up. I run back, grab what I need, and trade for 4 ingots. I contemplate going for 6, but don't. never mind. I can't pass on this. 6 netherite ingots have been acquired. Yes, I will now need to get more diamonds, but with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, they'll be far easier to gather than ancient debris. Looking in the crafting table, I see many more possibilities. Stardust ingots, amethyst armor, and even spears. Speaking of spears, I'll craft one with a diamond and test it out. The melee attack does 4.5 hearts of damage, while throwing the spear only does 3.5. I tried to heal the cow with wheat, but that doesn't work. I don't think it works in vanilla Minecraft either. I just never tested it out. Since I'm already testing a tool, I want to see how strong the ice staff is. I now know it does at least 5 hearts of damage. That's not saying much though. It does lose a lot of durability from just one shot, so it's probably much higher. I need to find a stronger specimen. The iron golem has 100 health. I'll tower up to be safe. That could have taken a bad turn, but 18 hearts. This staff is powerful. It does make sense as it only has 4 uses, but still. An iron sword does 7 hearts, while a diamond spear does 9. That being said, I believe a diamond sword would be stronger. This fisherman is somehow alive with no HP. I harvest the sugarcane, carrots, and feed my animals. I want to see the nether soon, but before I get to that, I have a feeling I'll need stronger armor. Time to go down to bedrock and strip mine for diamonds with Fortune 3. I haven't seen what the nether looks like in Better on Bedrock, but I know the end has been revamped, so I'm going to assume the nether has as well. While down here, I found 17 diamonds for a total of 37 due to Fortune. On day 37, I feed the cows and run around taking cows out for leather. I was able to get 22 fairly quick, but after that, I didn't find a single cow. I want the leather so I can start enchanting, and while I was digging down to mine for diamonds, I did come across a zombie dungeon. I left it untouched purposely for right now, and when I go in, I see that the little zombie on the inside even has a new look. In the chests, I get some music discs and a saddle. There's an opening to the dungeon over here, and we have a mine shaft. In my last 3 survival worlds, I've made 3 strip mines, and they've all led to mine shafts. I promise I don't scout out these seeds or where to build a mine. This just happens. I don't know how, but it does. I get another soul star from this zombie and a name tag from this chest. It looks like we have a pretty big mine shaft. Wow, that is a lot of rotten flesh. 13. We have even more diamonds right here. I don't have my fortune pick on me, and we also have a stardust block. I'm not going to mine these without fortune 3, and I also want to get fortune 3 on a diamond pickaxe so I can test if it works with the stardust. So wow. Okay, so I'll wait on that. We have another chest here with a golden apple. Another golden apple. We have an enchanted creeper wow, that's so cool. Even more diamonds that are close to the others, so I'll also leave these ones. Very nice. Instead of continuing to mine without fortune, I'm just going to go back now and grab that iron pick. I still, of course, will have to wait for the stardust. Cabbage seeds. I got 16 diamonds down there, which gives me more than enough to make a full set of diamond armor. I already had more than enough, and I just heard a little sound. Yeah, there we go. A goal reached. Cover me with diamonds. This armor has served me well, but it's time to put on the full set of diamond armor. Although I think these boots are better than my diamond boots, I might as well also create a full set of diamond tools, including a sword, and I don't think I will be using the spear. Oh, it shows the attack. 8 attack damage, 7. Wait, has that been here the whole time? Oh, it has. That's... wow. On day 41, I'll turn the zombie dungeon into an XP farm. First things first, I'll dig out this room. I go with the classic 9x9x9 with a 20 block drop in the center, or in this case, 11 blocks into bedrock. I have this room ready to go. No hopper for the zombies, I'll just manually dispense their drops. Day 43, the zombie XP farm is complete, and it works just fine. I won't use it now as I'm already level 30 and I don't even have an enchantment set up yet. The staircase going down has a path to the chamber, the mine shaft, and bedrock. I feed the animals and start my enchantment build with some terraforming. I'll make this hill more prominent and add stone to the walls. I love this look. I have an idea for this build, and it starts with deep slate tiles getting piled up 7 blocks high on each corner. Stairs will then surround the base. I want to add amethyst blocks to this, so I head back to the geode from earlier and mine it until my pick nearly breaks. Continuing this build, I place upside down stairs up top. I then go up an additional 6 blocks with amethyst. The upper layer will be a repeat of what I did below. I then follow this process 3 more times. With that done, I dig up the floor and place in the blocks from the geode. On day 49, the enchantment setup has been brought to an end. I really like this build, and I think it's something you'd see naturally in a Better on Bedrock world, at least from the natural structures I've come across. I craft the enchantment table as well as 8 bookshelves. I'm 19 leather short of hitting level 30. These sheep will be taken out to see how many cows there are. I hope there's enough. There isn't. I completely forgot, but the wizard's house does have some bookshelves for me, and now we have a level 30 table. My first enchant is Silk Touch. Just Silk Touch. My sword can get sharpness 4, so I'll get half a level and grab that on day 50. We're halfway through and there's still so much more to do. Enchanting is what I'm focused on now. I didn't notice this before, but Better on Bedrock gets rid of the dark background when you pull out enchanted tools. I'm not kidding, this might be my favorite feature yet. Unbreaking 3 for a diamond pickaxe. Let's get 3 levels and hope it comes with fortune. Next up, we'll be getting Feather Falling 4 on my diamond boots. The copper boots are better than leather, but worse than iron, so there's a lot of space to improve. After resetting a couple times, there's what I want. Back to the zombie XP farm. Chicken Rising 0 comes with Blast Protection 4. The last enchant I'll get for now will be Prot 4 on my chest plate. After a couple rerolls, I head back to the zombies one last time. 4 hours of strength. Prot 4 is mine, with Unbreaking 3. I love my life as a sheep. Bah. Oh, wow. Wait, is this a staircase? I wonder where this goes. Excuse me, sir. Bah. Day 53, I can get ready for the nether. I grab some cobblestone, golden apples, and potions of strength. I finish the nether that's behind my house while adding some extra detail. I've seen a screenshot of what the revamped end looks like, but I have not seen anything about the nether. And... oh, maybe there's nothing new in the nether. It's not like the nether needed to be completely new, as somewhat recently the nether drastically changed. I'm just gonna go off in this direction and hope I don't get shot off. There is something new right there. That's definitely not in the game right now. I don't have my cog on me that shows what the blocks are, so I'll just break it and see. Corstenite ingot? I think to see what it's for, I need a crafting table, and then I can just do this. And yeah, there's Corstenite armor. I highly doubt this is stronger than diamond armor because it's way easier to get, as I've already found a lot and I haven't even been in here for 5 minutes. Since it's from the nether, maybe you get fire resistance from that. The Corstenite, wow, it didn't lower my armor. It still shows full. That's interesting. Can I take... no. I thought this armor would block fire damage, and why am I taking so much fire damage? I'm going to put back on my diamond armor. I will do a little bit of research and figure out if this is better or not. Although I don't think it should be because I already have so much of it. And there's even more right down here. It also drops more than 1 ingot per ore. I know I have fortune, but I'm definitely getting like 6 or 7 per break. Enderite ingot. Now this might be stronger than diamond. Bubble blower? What is this? I should have brought my cog and turned on the option to see what different mobs are. I also should have brought a bow. What am I doing? I'm also coming into Better on Bedrock pretty blind. I could have done research so I know what everything is and know how to do certain things, but I thought, you know, part of the fun would be learning as we go. At least I have the option to turn this on. I didn't even realize this infinity book had power 3 on it. Also, I will say if you are coming into this game blind, it's not like it's impossible to figure out what's going on, as you're also given an info scroll. This is why you read. You can't go to the end as you used to be able to do in Better on Bedrock. You need to defeat 5 bosses, which each give you a drop, and then you put their 5 drops into the crafting table and you can craft 12 Eyes of Ender. You can't do it the regular way. I need to take out some bosses. Oh no. There are 3 in the overworld, 2 in the nether. Time to go back to the nether and look for those 2 bosses. Let's try not to die. I can make my way down here. Ow. Fire Wisp. I really don't like where I spawned. We have a bastion. I don't know if this is where one of the bosses spawn. I kind of hope it is. I need to be very careful because there's a lot of these brutes. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, it called an army. There has to be something in there. Oh no, he has a bow. I'm done for. It looks like they're all trapped down there. Good. I'm gonna drink this potion of strength and try to take out this army. Ow, half my health in 1 hit. I don't know what that sound was. It sounded like a boss. I think these guys infinitely spawn. Like, do What? I'm just slowly making my way through. I don't like my chances. Ooh, I actually need that. I realistically will be able to upgrade to netherite soon. It looks like that's it for the bastion. Although I want to go back over there because I kept hearing that scary sound over there. What? Is it up there? Is it trapped in a cage? Can it see me through the walls? That is so scary. I'm going to break into this wall. Okay, there's literally nothing in here. I keep hearing that sound whenever I get over here though. There's definitely something trying to kill me right now. Maybe it's underneath me. What is... Oh, great. Now you're mad at me. I'm gonna die in here. I don't know what I'm facing. And that sound only happens when I'm like right in this area. Yep, there it goes again. Where are you? Maybe I need to go deeper. See, like under here? There's more gold down there. Maybe it's way above. I've made it to the top and there's nothing here. I just looked up some things and I know that each of the bosses in the nether has their own home base. That being said, I don't think either one will be here. And then I hear that. It's up there, isn't it? It has to be. Every time I get around there, I hear that. I'm getting closer. It was back this direction. There's something else right over there. This isn't what I saw in the video. This is just a new structure, I guess. We have a new egg. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But the fact that I'm still hearing that attack means it had nothing to do with that area. So all that digging I did was for nothing. I don't know. This is not the ideal fighting spot. And I did not see this boss get beat. I literally, all I saw was that. That's all I saw. I saw that base. I didn't even know the boss looked like this. It doesn't seem too strong. I don't know what it's doing. This isn't like a boss fight. I don't know what's happening. I would have thought it would have like a little name, but no. What if this is, I mean, it's definitely a boss. It has a health bar. Oh no. What is this? Yeah, go get him, Enderman. Go show that boss who's boss. There you go. Oh wait, the Enderman actually might. The Enderman, thank you. You got this, Enderman. Wait, there's a second boss? What's happening? Enderman, can you finish the fight? Ow, ow, ow. Back up whenever it charges up and then step forward when it's done. And you have been defeated. Although, what if this is just like a guard for the boss? I mean, what kind of guard has a health bar? A pretty strong guard. What did you drop for me? Blade of Nether? What else? Oh, this is one of the... Yes, I need one of these eyes. I need 4 more, but from different bosses. Whoa, a trophy? I got the Nether amulet. Wow, can I wear this? No, I can't. I don't know what I do with it. Maybe I hang it up. Yeah. Whoa, the Blade of Nether. 15. Whoa, this is a strong sword. Let's see what's over here. There was another little pop-up. Maybe I found both the bosses right next to each other. Here we go, the second boss. And this has a different health bar, so I'm assuming it's a different boss. To find both bosses, wow, you look stronger than the other. Oh, and you spawn monsters. Yeah, you're already more of a challenge. I don't know what it was with that first boss. It was not a challenge at all. Whoa, that looks strong. Okay, this is definitely the samurai boss. It has a massive sword. I could jump down and fight, but why would I do that? This isn't fair. The boss doesn't know what to do. I'm sorry, but I really don't want to die. Here, I'll jump down once it's weak to make sure I don't die. It officially has less health than an iron golem. 11 health. Okay, I'm going to jump down and see how strong it is. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't fair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thanks for that, though. It spawned these before it died. Oh, wait, no, it didn't spawn anything. There's a spawner. Another trophy. How generous. And another eye. I just defeated both nether bosses. That's crazy. Those weren't even fair fights, you know? I feel a little bad. There are still 3 bosses in the overworld that I need to take out. This Blade of Nether is so nice. I need to see if I can enchant it. Maybe it's common knowledge that you can enchant custom tools like this, but I never play mods. The Bows MC bow pretty much single-handedly took out both bosses. That being said, you should subscribe. I think we already discovered 2 of the 3 overworld bosses. Because earlier there was that one, I don't know, boss from the beginning that I got really scared of. And it definitely was a boss. It had a health bar. And then a little after, there was a dragon. Let's hang up my trophies. 1 there and 1 there. Wow. Can I enchant this sword? I can. There's still a lot to do before I take on the Ender Dragon. I get 11 levels and hope this Unbreaking 3 comes with Sharpness 4. It doesn't, but Smite 4 is better depending on the monsters you're facing, like the Wither, for example. I need just 3 more levels to get Protection 4 on my leggings. I'll craft the smithing table, grab my iron ingots, and template to upgrade my armor. I'm not sure if netherite is the strongest armor in the game. All I know is it's an upgrade from diamond. I died at one of these towers earlier. Let's see how it goes now. I took these witches out faster than they could attack. I didn't take any damage until the final witch. I made my way upstairs to a zombie villager spawner that didn't have a chance against my enchanted Blade of Nether sword. This first barrel had 2 really good enchanted books, not much in the others. I climbed this ladder and see all these books. This netherite helmet will now have Respiration 3 and Blast Protection 4. The other book can sit here. I don't really have a use for it. Before I move on to the other bosses in the game, I'll get more stuff done around the base. As I was running through the sugarcane, I saw potion bubbles and it was an invisible goblin. I trade for 3 Vein Miner 1 books to bring my total to 4 in an attempt to have Vein Miner 3. That didn't work. The only way to add this to a tool is with a miner bench. I get everything, but for some reason can't craft it. Oh. I need tin. Back at the village, I find aluminum followed by raw tin. I run around looking for more and actually found surface stardust. I didn't know this was possible and got 8 because of fortune. I'll save you. With the tin, I'll craft a miner's bench, and you can't actually just get into it without holding the tool that you want in your hand. I see this new UI and give my pick Vein Miner 1. That stardust from earlier reminded me of what I left in this cave. Vein Miner is a cool addition. How did I get stardust? I can craft stardust ingots. Why not? It is necessary for an enderite ingot. Beyond that, it'll sit in a chest. I feed the cows to get leather to craft some pedestals. Let's see if the head can be placed on them. It can, and it does look cool. I'm not sure if I like it more like this or hanging on the wall. They'll stay here for now. Day 64, I'll build a small barn for the cows and sheep. I feel like I haven't built in too long, so here we go. It'll be a more circular build and use the same blocks I've been using. This takes 3 days in total to build, leaving me with this on day 67. It's not great as far as efficiency goes, but the build itself is solid. To help out this base, I'm terraforming the land up front. Afterwards, I add just a bit to the entrance of the mine shaft. One of the reasons I chose this spot was because of all these flowers. Let's plant some around the base. It's day 69. Let's go take on another Minecraft boss. I need to run back in this direction too. I believe that right there. I have 32 minutes of strength potions on me and pretty strong gear. Even though my gear is better now than it was when I was in the nether, I do think this fight will be more difficult. Only because from what it looked like for that short time I saw the boss, I won't be able to stay up high and just shoot arrows down. Here we go. The next boss. I don't know the name of this boss, and it doesn't say the name. I also didn't bring my cog, so I can't see it when I look at him. Whoa, okay, yeah, this is going to be a tough boss. Wow, he also has a bunch of, 3 hearts of damage. This boss is going to be tough. Let's get in close, and I need to continue to move so I don't get hit, because 3 hearts of damage is actually crazy, especially if this boss can attack fast. All of his little henchmen are down. Never mind. I think I just got to ignore the little henchman and try and jump over his attack. The distance is working right now, but I'm going to go in. I think these are just like shadow clones. Oh, ow. That's exactly what they are. Oh no. Okay. He's in the water. I don't know if that's helpful. I'm weak. What the heck? Oh yeah. Wow, that boss is so strong, and I had a feeling it would be strong. I don't realize how I got so weak so quick. Like I don't know. And honestly, the corpse being in the game is going to actually make it more difficult for me, because usually I could just run through the loot and then run away. But now I'm going to have to like open a chest, and I know Naruto's like he's on the other side, so what I'm going to try to do is sneak up and get my loot, because he didn't attack me until I attacked him. Oh, what are they doing over here? I don't know what to do. There's my corpse right there. Where's the boss? They're just standing over my body. Can they attack me? They're not doing anything, and the boss doesn't know I'm here. Yeah, they can't do anything. Good. Let me just, don't mind me, everybody. Don't mind me. Your boss is taking a nice swim and I'm just picking up some loot. What are they doing? They're cursing me right now. I'm out of range from his attack, so I'm not going to lose this fight. He's spawning in more clones. It's not going to do anything. They're just watching me. Ow, get out of my way. Wait, why did I say ow when I don't know. I say ow a bit too much. Stop. They're doing this on purpose. This isn't fair. It's like I'm cheesing the fight because I'm at a distance, so he doesn't. I don't know. I don't feel I need to get closer. I'm not just gonna, oh yeah, attack your own clones. I'm still gonna be smart. I won't just fool around to die. I don't like dying. I spend too much time dying in Minecraft. I know I said I was gonna go in and fight, but what am I supposed to do when he's in the water? All I gotta do, oh, you see, I dodged that. Dodged, wow, he attacks fast. Okay, maybe this isn't the plan. Wait, maybe it is. Look, ow. Ow. The boss is one shot. This will be the way to end the fight. But, oh, here we go. I'll finish the boss off in style. Oh, no. It didn't die. Come on, fire aspect. Oh, there we go. I got the villager eye. I got the villager hat. Can I wear it? So far, the villager is the strongest boss I've faced, but just like the other two bosses I've taken on, it's very easy to cheese the fight. I set down the third trophy, put the eye next to the others, and head over to the dragon from earlier. The Flender immediately flies towards me and the battle begins. We exchange shots at each other for a while and then it flies right at me. The fight was pretty much done for once it got close. I made it to a village nearby where the iron golem doesn't protect the villagers. It just watches from above. Off in the distance, I see something that looks like the tip of another monument that the bosses live at. Once I get there, I see it was just a tree. Oh, that's not a tree. The final boss of Minecraft, besides the normal bosses, is this wizard. Whoa, that's the same attack from earlier that did a lot of damage. My arrows seem to do quite a lot of damage. There are spawners in there, so I don't think it's smart for me to go in there and deal with all these zombies. Although my sword one-shots them, so they're not too big of an issue. Here we go. Let's see what my sword can do. Ooh, nice damage. Ow. Oh, okay. I can't attack when it's glowing like that. Ow. Leave me alone. I'm dead. I'm dead. Enchantigus. Using magic. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so lucky. I should be able to beat this boss without dying, unless the zombies get to me before I can get to my loot. Get in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't know where Enchantigus is. Okay, I need that. I don't have any more potions. Oh, no. Okay, that's more than enough. What are you doing out here? Oh, no. Okay, that did a lot less than I thought it would do. It does almost nothing because of my armor. Whoa, I dodged that. That was pretty cool. Whoa, it just made a sound. I need to watch out for those attacks. They do quite a lot of damage. And that's the main attack I need to watch out for. I'm going to finish the fight with my sword. Yay. Oh, I didn't. Yay. Enderman Tear. A diamond hoe? Since I've now defeated all 5 bosses, I can head to the end. We're on day 73 and I'll be taking a small break from fighting. I've taken out all 5 bosses in the last 20 days, so I want to do something peaceful. Farm. There's so many new crops in Better on Bedrock, including eggplant, cabbage, and onion. I'll begin with terraforming this land. I also smelt cobblestone to make stone. After flattening the land for 2 days, these walls must be dug out to be filled with stone. I did run out, but I remember I have a silk touch pickaxe, so smelting that cobblestone was not necessary. Day 77, I have plenty of space for crops. The stone wall is simple, but I really love how it looks. I'll begin this section with a staircase using both wood types. Afterwards, I dig out a path and fill it in using cherry planks and stripped wood. I am going to replant the flowers I broke earlier and get the water spots ready for the farm. With that, the tilling comes next. Usually it would take quite a lot of time to fill this much land with crops, but because I have all these bones, this won't take much time at all. Eggplant seeds drop eggplant and the seeds, onions become more onions. Let's fill this land by planting, bone milling, harvesting, and repeating the cycle. Day 83, I've finally finished this farm. The crops aren't organized, I just placed them at random for a look of variation. I have all 5 eyes ready to go, and the only thing I need to craft an Eye of Ender is the Ender Pearl. That means I need to go back to the Nether. In fact, before I leave, I will put these eyes in a chest, just in case. When I was in here earlier, there were plenty of Endermen nearby, so I don't think I'll have too much trouble getting that one pearl. I have taken out one Enderman before, and I didn't get a pearl from the Enderman. I got some type of shard. And yeah, I got the same thing, an end shard. I wonder if you don't get pearls from Enderman. I will take out a couple more before I start to look things up. There's another shard. Let's see if the info scroll can help me. The info scroll did not give me any info on how to get ender pearls. I looked up some videos and none of the videos gave me any info on how to get ender pearls. So I will assume that you just get ender pearls the regular way and I've just somehow taken out 4 endermen and got unlucky. I'm 0 for 5 with endermen dropping ender pearls. 0 for 6. Well, if endermen do drop ender pearls, I should be able to get some. There's also something over here. I'm like 0 for 12 on Enderman with ender pearls, so I don't think they drop pearls. There's also no crafting recipe for the pearls. There's a smeared pearl recipe, but that just has a regular one. I guess I'm going to have to do some more research. I don't know. Look what I've been missing out on. Small cherry logs. What? Aww. I still don't know how to get ender pearls. There's no crafting recipe. The info scroll doesn't say anything about how to get ender pearls. It has this for the end progression, but this has no info on what I need. One thing that I haven't been keeping up with is the quest scroll. I probably have a lot of quests that, oh no, you have to start the quest for it to go through. Dang it. There's no crafting recipe at all. So that means that it's like a dropped item. But what drops an ender pearl? I've taken out 12 or 13 endermen, didn't get a single one, and I'm having no luck finding something on YouTube. Maybe Better on Bedrock has their own official site and I can get some info there. There's a link online to a guide, and when you click on the link, the video is private. In the quests, there is a quest that rewards you with ender pearls. I don't know which one, I don't know how far down it is, and the quests don't let you look ahead. It's a trade quest, so maybe that's for Adventure Time, which if it is, that's very good because it's just the next stage. Although before I can get to that, I need to get diamonds. I think my best bet to get 9 diamonds as quick as possible will be just strip mining. Oh, I left some right here. Oh, okay, there. We already have 3. 4. I definitely should have been completing these quests as I've been going. I think that's a big part of Better on Bedrock is just having these quests. Oh, I forgot I had vein miner. There we go. 19 diamonds. That's more than enough. Claim all. I got 1 diamond as a reward. Now I move on to Adventure Time. And this trader, wow, it's the very first one. Yes, 3 ender pearl. Oh, that's so good. Pearls. Trade for a bot quest at a librarian villager. I can do that. I got an adventurer hat from completing that. I really hope there's a lectern here already. I could have grabbed one back home, but I just assumed that the village would have one. It doesn't look like that's the case. I need to go to that tower right there because it has what I need. Now I can go back to the village to make a librarian villager so I can buy this. Bot quest. Please be an easy quest. You have unlocked... Wait, what happened? I completed it. Wait, was the quest to just trade for a quest? I thought I would have to trade for it and then complete it, but there we go. I thought I was trading for an additional quest, like kill 5 skeletons or take out this creeper. I guess not, but that's okay because it's much faster this way. And I now have ender pearls. There has to be an easier way to get them, especially if you want more than just 3. But that's not the focus right now. The focus right now is I can craft 16 eyes of ender. There we go. Time to prepare for this fight. I will grab a bunch of building blocks, as well as my golden apples, some strength potions. I should be more than ready to defeat the dragon. And before I head out, I'm going to smelt up some pork chops. It's time to head on out. I'll throw this ender pearl and we are going back this direction. I miss Frostwalker already. Whoa, look, my ice is still there. I think I went too fast and got out of simulation distance before it could catch up. Let's see if the pearl still goes, and it does. There is a village right here. This is the village that I found earlier. Usually if it's under the village, it'll go under the well, and it's not. It's going this way. There's another one of those temples with another boss. I do want to see what's in the chest. I didn't check the chest at the original temple, so waystone, I mean, I'll take it. I should have picked an area like this to live at. Somewhere new. There's a little goblin house here. Oh, it went down right here. Okay. Once I found the general location of the stronghold, it took me quite a lot of time to actually find the stronghold. Oh, there we go. I made that more difficult than it should have been. And then once I found the stronghold, it took me even more time to find the portal. Oh, okay. The portal's right here. Good, good, good. And I barely have enough eyes. Literally just by 1. I'll drink a strength potion before I go in because it does last 8 minutes, and then I'll have another one ready to go. I don't know if this is going to be the same. I spawn in here. I saw that end cities are like different. They have a bunch of new stuff, and oh no, oh gosh, I gotta deal with little dragons too. Oh, they're weak. Good. I'll start off like you always want to start off. Oh, they give you like a hovering. Okay. Wow, why does the dragon do that on Bedrock? It's so loud. What is that? I really don't want to get hit by that thing. And it's pretty strong, at least stronger than the dragons, the baby dragons. Let's grab whatever it dropped and get away. Oh my gosh, that is so loud. What am I getting? Ow, ow, what? Oh no. Okay, this isn't looking good. I need to eat this golden apple. I didn't even, where are they? What? Where are all these monsters coming from? Oh no, I'm not prepared. There's so many of them. What happened? Oh my gosh, it has these guards that it attacks for me and kills for me. Thank you, dragon. No, don't get close. I don't know how much damage they do. How much damage do they do? Oh wow, they're strong. Okay, good to know. I think I've taken out all of his healing towers. That sound, oh my gosh, it does spawn those things. Ow. I should have brought my cog so I can see what different things are called. I'm going to try and do damage with my sword. I don't think this is going to work well for me. Look at that health bar. All of those hits did like no damage. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. No, it spawned back up. I'm going to die. No, I'm not. How am I supposed to win? No, he threw me into the dragon. Wow. Instant health. Is this where I use it? I don't think so. Golden apple. There. Oh, wow. Oh, no. It hit me into him again. Let's just loop it around. No. Okay. Wow. I took no damage there and did a lot. Don't spawn the spiders, please. Ask and you shall receive. Wow. Look how slow the damage gets dealt. My sword is going to break. I have Unbreaking 3 on it, and it's actually going to run out of durability. This is very bad. Maybe I can only go for critical hits now. That's what I'm going to try to do. Wow, it actually seems to be working. My durability, though, this is tough. It hasn't called for backup in a while. That's very lucky. What? It's not attacking me, so I guess I can leave it alone. Ow! Oh my gosh, it's taking so much damage now. I'm so close to winning. Come on. Oh no. Wow. What? Was I not full health when I went in? Oh, what? 2 hearts? What kind of instant health potion was that? Come on. Oh, so close. Oh. They do drop ender pearls. What? Ooh, that was a nice hit. That was a nice hit. That was a miss. Yes! There we go. I have defeated the Ender Dragon on better bedrock. That fight was so hard. Whoa, a beacon effect. Let's make our way through this portal. And I have another Ender Pearl to get back. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, it is definitely revamped. Whoa. There's a lot to explore. I really should have brought my cog. I could see what like all these different blocks are. Oh, they're little birdies. What the heck? Are you hostile? You look like you might be, but you're not. I will take a picture of my coordinates so I can get back here in case I don't find another one of those portals. Whoa, look at this. I don't have my silk touch on me. Whoa. This has to be hostile, right? It's definitely hostile and probably pretty strong because it's moving so slow. Are you not hostile? Are you hostile? Oh, you're definitely hostile. It's coming right at me. How much damage do these guys do? Ow. Yeah, they're fairly strong. They also have a lot of health. Whoa, what did you drop for me? Element used for shulker armor and to pacify chorus golems. If I find another one, I can give it to him and it pacifies him. Never mind. I don't know. There's something over there. We also have another monster that looks friendly. If I look into his eyes, will he get mad? No. Okay. And there's also some violent monsters that poison you. An end city over here. I should have crafted rockets before I came here. I also definitely should have brought my silk touch. There's a building right here that I didn't even see. There's another end city over there. So if this one doesn't have a ship, which it doesn't look like it does, we can go to that one. That definitely looks like a hostile mob. I will see what this tower has from the top. A chest with more ender pearls, a dragon head. I'm going to check out this monster. I first want to see the damage. Whoa! Wow, those things are strong. And something broke when it hit me. My helmet is gone. I don't want to check out this end city because there's the other one that's over that direction, and that one might have a ship. Just like the previous, this second end city does not have a ship. So far, it doesn't look like there's anything different about the end cities. A diamond helmet, I actually need that. Thank you. Nothing much in this city. I do want to check out that structure over there. This is the same structure I already explored. Let's just see if there's something useful in this chest. Diamonds, ender pearls. What is this? Dragon's breath. Wow. That's certainly something. What? 4 enchanted golden apples. I don't know what to say. It seems these structures are pretty common in this biome. Yeah, there's a 4th one right there. More dragon's breath. Another in... Yay! I haven't eaten an enchanted golden apple in so long. End city number 3 does have a ship. In these chests, we get not much. Just vein miner 1, which I already have, but mainly the elytra. It's time to head back home. The portal I came from is 800 blocks in this direction. My elytra should get me most of the way there. Oh yeah, I'm easily going to make it. You can see some of my older bridges. There's the portal. Here we go. Day 95, I'm back home and we'll put Tree Captator 1 on my axe. I didn't think it was this good. You can get so much wood so fast with this enchantment. Grab some bone meal and saplings and see just how fast you can gather wood. 13 stacks in less than a minute. Tree Captator is definitely on the overpowered side. Although there are some downsides, like if you place a lot of logs next to each other and break one, yeah. I'll spend these last 4 days just adding to my base while I talk about this video and better bedrock in general. This is a great mod with a lot of new content. I went through these 100 days pretty fast and that led me to miss a lot of what's new. I completely skipped the copper stage, which is supposed to come after leather, after stone, but before iron. And I didn't even continue the quests after the first couple days. The reason I went so fast is because I wanted to get a lot done in this video. This has been 100 days of Better on Bedrock. If you play Minecraft Bedrock Edition and want to play with mods but also still have that vanilla feel, this is a good way to go. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Thank you.